welcome to this edition of Trip Clips to Montezuma, Costa Rica. This trip starts at YVR, Vancouver International Airport, which is about a 13-hour travel day, which landed us in Liberia, Costa Rica. Once we breezed through the Guanacaste Liberia customs, this dropped us in at town at around 10 o'clock at night. We ended up finding ourselves at about 3 a.m. at a local karaoke bar with some local Tico friends. We got up at 6 a.m. to catch our arranged taxi that took us south to Puntarenas, which also connects a ferry ride over to Paquera, which is now the gateway to the Nicoya Peninsula, Montezuma bound.
This is our little basic cabina in Paquera. These are very basic but clean, neat little places. Family run. One's got another little room kind of with a little kitchenette and a random little bed. Hey.
Our Airbnb was located just east of the ferry terminal, which is about 15 minutes outside of Paquera. It turns out that this bay is full of bioluminescent algae that glows bright blue when the water is disturbed. The tour we took ended up being 2 kayaks chasing around a motorboat, and we were one of the kayaks. And unfortunately, we were unable to catch the glowing blue on camera, but trust me, it was beautiful. We got back to our cabina and enjoyed our first home-cooked Costa Rican dinner of whitefish, fried cheese and zucchini, rice and salad. And for breakfast, pancakes, eggs, and a big slice of juicy watermelon.
Where the ferry from Puntarenas arrives in Paquera, there's scheduled buses and taxis which take you up the winding hills and bring you into Cobano. Cobano is a classic Costa Rican town, which is also a prime hub for destinations and transportations to Santa Teresa, Pais, and of course, Montezuma. Montezuma, Costa Rica is an incredibly cool little bohemian town that I used to visit in my late 20s, which was in the late 90s. This place always stuck in my heart as one of the coolest, hip, little chill towns on the West Coast. I was super stoked that Jen got to see this special part of the world because, hey, if you haven't been there, I will tell you, there's nothing as cool as Montezuma, Costa Rica.
AirBnB Montezuma. Little kitchen. Funky little bathroom. This is perfect.
After filling our fridge with groceries and drinks, we made our way down to a group of waterfalls located a couple kilometers just outside of town. It was a rocky hike, but there were plenty of roots and ropes to hang on to. It was pretty quiet when we arrived in the morning, but it got busier as the day went on. The water was so cool and refreshing, and after the hike, it felt so good. It was a great way to spend our afternoon before heading out to enjoy the weekend nightlife. There's really only one or two places in Montezuma to go out for the evening. So we grabbed our beverage of choice and went down to the square on the beach in front of Hotel Montezuma.
So much sauce. I tied these exactly for this spot. Remember, they worked really good a long time ago. Now I'm back here casting with them. They're super fun, they're super powerful, but as you can see, like, you're in the heavy kind of reef water. There's like 5 more chasing it. That might be a jack. They're on 10 weights and they're still super powerful. Montezuma, Costa Rica. So good.
We rented an ATV and decided to head up the coast and explore the other little towns and some not so well-known sites.
This tree right at the entrance to Cabuya it's like crazy.
It is like crazy. It's so neat how it grows.
It actually grows back into the ground, like its branches become roots. It's got to be 30, 40 feet wide.
Beautiful.
After our breakfast in Cabuya, we found our first stop at Cemetery Island, which has been used as a burial ground since the 1700s and is still being used today. And the cool thing is, it can only be reached by foot on low tide. Our second stop was my personal favorite in Malpai. This hidden little beach was so beautiful and so peaceful.
The really cool part of this side of Malpais is just this section of the beach behind us is the other end of Cabo Blanco, which is a national park, the oldest national park reserve in Costa Rica. Malpais and Santa Teresa are surf meccas too, so pretty cool spot.
The little town of Santa Teresa was surprisingly busy for its size. We quickly turned around and found a nice little quiet part of the beach to hang out and enjoy the rest of the afternoon before heading back and packing up.
This is the reality of when your backpacks explode because you stayed in 4 days in one place. We gotta go wrangle it all back into a couple bags. Yep. This Trip Clips adventure to Costa Rica this winter 2023 was a sweet visit, and I can tell you, if you haven't been, book your trip to Costa Rica. You will not regret it. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. It helps us produce videos like this. Give us a like and comment below what else you'd like to see us doing in the future. Thanks again for watching.